Lionhearts, how are you all doing today? It's your old pal Jordan the Lion. I hope you're doing well. Today we're gonna have some fun. Today we're exploring the Branson Hollywood Wax Museum. It's been a little while since I've been to a good wax museum, so this should be fun. Daze with Jordan the Lion begins now. There's the famous chicken house. The big chicken out there. The windmill. Oh wow, look at the octopus. That's really making a statement. Well, we have arrived. Wowza. What a front. That is King Kong up there hanging off that building, holding that airplane. Let's check it out. I love the Mount Rushmore here at the Hollywood Wax Museum. And quite the photo entrance op. Look at that, they have a Harold Lloyd. That's fantastic. So the official start here has Seth Rogen and Sandra Bullock in front of the historic Grauman's Chinese Theater. Along with, look at the floor, they have the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And they did the footprints at Grauman's. So you have Will Smith and Judy Garland, Marilyn Monroe. Very nice touch. Clint Eastwood, You Made My Day. So here we have Seth Rogen. It definitely looks like him. And Sandra Bullock. Spot on. Whitney, beautiful. I was gonna try and hit the Wax Museum in St. Louis, but it was closed while I was there, so now we have Chris Hemsworth. Pretty good. And of course, Audrey Hepburn from Breakfast at Tiffany's. Come on, why no George Papard? Hannibal Smith. Still good, but wow. I always like to set these up and pose them so that you can get in with a photo if you want for fun pictures, but I'm not really that kind of guy too often, so Cameron Diaz, you will be sitting here alone, I'm sorry to say. Something About Mary. This looks like a more recent Cameron Diaz. And then this one's really cool. I'm a big Bruce Lee fan. I love it. There's Lucy Liu with Bruce Lee. From this angle, not so much, but from this angle, definitely. Master Bruce. Enter the Dragon. Game of Death. Now this is interesting. As you come down this aisle, or this row, they've created a kind of a rap alley. You have Eminem over here, Marshall Mathers. And then you have, over here, you have Tupac Shakur. Kinda surprised they didn't have Biggie. But then you have the Big Boss, Snoop Dogg over here. Okay, now we'll continue on. And I'm getting excited already because I like this one right over here. This is Bill Murray. He's almost, you know, oddly enough, I'm not sure what movie this is supposed to be from, but oddly enough, he's kind of dressed like Roy Munson. He's dressed like Woody Harrelson from Kingpin, not Big Earn. How about that? Hey, wax museums, how about you do a Big Earn wax figure? God, it does look like him though. Wow, that's eerie. Being up close, I mean, I'm just waiting for him to start talking to me. The eyes look so real. Wow. Good job. I'm just not understanding the costume. It must be a movie I didn't watch. Okay, over here we have Judy Garland and Frank Sinatra. Hence the music we've been hearing for a little while. Yep. Pretty good Frank. Old blue eyes. And then very, very good Judy Garland. Very good. Okay, we have a Playboy robe and Playboy bunny ears. That can only mean the bed of Hugh Hefner. Just inviting you to join him. This is Chris Pratt. I've been a Chris Pratt fan since the beginning, since he was on Parks and Rec, so I like seeing Chris Pratt honored in here. I like seeing what his career's done. And here you can actually insert yourself inside of the snake, so maybe I will do that. Let's see. Let's see if I can get a fun picture out of this. And then right beside Chris Pratt, the classic Vitamin Vegemin, Lucy. I feel like I see this one everywhere, but I don't like this one. Lucy's not looking like Lucy to me, really. She does, but doesn't, you know what I mean? Not as accurate as I've seen other places. And then there's the lovable tramp Charlie Chaplin, so you can sneak in here and get your photo sticking out of that window if you want. Pretty good Charlie. I like it. Now we have entered Starship Enterprise and the world of Jean-Luc Picard and Star Trek. Patrick Stewart, fearless leader. Oh, there's all of his little gadgets. See if we can do anything to disrupt the space-time continuum over here. Oh wow, Terminator 2. That's awesome. Look at that. That is so killer. Because you get the Arnold as half and half, which was just a killer concept for those days. That was just such a great movie. And you get all the stuff that's been shot away from his chest. They included all that. But then you have Robert Patrick back here, like melting into the floor. Wow, really cool. I dig that. Haven't seen that before. And then in this room they have Paul Walker. You don't see that one very often. It's pretty accurate. Then here we have Vin Diesel. Obviously in the Hollywood Wax Museum you see less of the historical figures and more of Hollywood figures. That's the fun thing about going to wax museums also, is that they all kind of specialize and have their own way of presentation and themes and all that stuff. Vin Diesel, huh? And then in here we have all kinds of modern people. We have, starting over here, Justin Bieber. And of course Beyonce. These are spot on. It looks just like them. They do such a great job with the eyes. When you look into the eyes, you really feel like you're almost waiting for someone to start talking to you on all these. And then over here we have Justin Timberlake. And Rihanna. Now we have Miley Cyrus. That looks like a Wrecking Ball era Miley Cyrus. Scantily clad. And Taylor Swift. She looks a little pale to me. have met Taylor Swift, and I worked on one of her music videos, and she's not quite that pale looking. And then Katy Perry. It's kind of a famous costume. And then there's Pink. Working our way to the second level. Okay, there's the famous New York Comedy Cellar. And they have Kevin Hart. And Ben Stiller. Kinda surprised by that. I don't think of him as a stand-up. Comedy Cellar is definitely a home for stand-up comedy. And then over here at the Improv, we have Eddie Murphy, which they should have done Raw. They should have done him in that red Raw outfit. Just because nobody ever does. And if you're going to put him doing stand-up comedy, and he was one of the greatest stand-ups for the short time he did it, show him doing Raw. He actually said that he threw away that outfit. That stuff was made so cheaply back then that it just didn't last, and he ended up just pitching it. So Adam Sandler, who does still do stand-up. Wow, Robin Williams, what a great Robin. That's really good. I'd say he was almost as good dramatically as he was comedically. Quite a statement. And then Will Ferrell. And then here's Carrie Underwood. In case you feel like shooting at some targets and playing a game, having some fun, go ahead. And then we have over here Jamie Foxx from Django Unchained, Quentin Tarantino film. Here we have a fantastic display of country music royalty. Man in Black, Johnny Cash, Dolly Parton, and Willie Nelson. What do we think of Johnny? What do we think of him? I don't know. Okay, but not great. Not what I would expect Johnny to look like, personally. And here we have Dolly. Kind of a modern Dolly Parton. And then there's Willie Nelson, but I'm not really feeling this Willie Nelson either. I'm too big of a fan of Willie. I just can't let that slide. And here we have Luke Bryan. Oh, that's really cool. Look at Bob Marley. I've seen a couple Bob Marleys in different wax museums, and they always do a different way of presenting him. This is really cool. Got the Jamaican flag. They've got him in the studio recording. I've seen some where he's sitting or standing out in front of like a tiki hut. Bob. I'm a huge fan of Bob Marley. What a great human. Oh, wow. Look at that. Clint Eastwood. Oh, man. Look, they even have the clothes you can dress up and stand beside him. He's the High Plains Drifter. Man, what a guy. What a great Western actor. And that's a really good wax figure of him too. Wow. Whoo! They really got the face. They got all the wrinkles and everything for that expression. Good, bad, the ugly. Fistful of dollars. Good one. And then here we have Dale Earnhardt, Sr. And it says that there's supposed to be a junior here as well, but he's not here, so. Racing NASCAR legend, Dale Earnhardt. He's like a god in NASCAR racing. Let's see what we have through here. Oh, Indy. Harrison Ford. They leave you a hat there. Hop in the photo. Wow. That's a great Indiana Jones, isn't it? That's one you don't see very often, surprisingly. For iconic, and as iconic as it is, I'm kind of surprised you don't see him more often as Indiana Jones. Great job. And great setup. Alrighty. Looks like there's no one there. Oh, John Wayne. Well, howdy, Pilgrim. Kind of a younger looking John Wayne. Then over here we have a diner scene with lovely Marilyn. Pretty good Marilyn. I dig it. Now we're going into the monster's chamber. Karloff and Elsa playing Monster of Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein. Yeah, that's a good Karloff. I like that. And then it says they're supposed to have Alien versus Predator here, but they only have one of them. Now we're going down into the chamber. Oh, this is really cool. You can see Lugosi as Dracula straight across. And as we go down the stairs, you can see Chucky and the Bride of Chucky and the Phantom of the Opera up there. And as we go down, you can see some horrifying figures down there, but you also have the Mummy right there. And down at the foot of the stairs, Michael Myers. Then we have Jason Voorhees beside the fireplace from Friday the 13th. Then we have Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Always the snappy dresser, always. And they have an axe over here you can grab if you want to have some fun with your photo of the Sawyer family. As we continue on, we have Elvira, so you can actually sit in a chair next to Elvira if you want to. She's got her dagger. Recently retired Elvira. And then over here we have Hannibal Lecter. Dr. Lecter. Horrifying. And then Scream. Now just released its 5th movie. And then Legend. Tim Curry as the Lord of Darkness. And then if you look under the stairs that we came down, terrifying. Oh, the Crypt Keeper! What a great storyteller, great joke teller. Wow, really cool place to hide the Crypt Keeper. Continue on. Now we're heading down this hallway to find Jack Black as Nacho Libre. And here they have Sean Connery from The Hunt for Red October, I would guess. I don't know, I never saw that movie, but he's got like a Russian hat on, so. And then walking in here we have, ooh, the comeback special Elvis. I don't know. Nah, I don't know. And then one of my favorite eras of Michael Jackson. And then as you can hear the music, Purple Rain Prince. Pretty good. And then a trick mirror with me in it. Here we have Halle Berry. And here they have John Cena. You Can't See Me, John Cena. Wrestling era. And then here we have Tom Hanks with a seat next to him for an interview. Should have done him as a character though. He's got so many great characters they could have done. I'm walking in here, wow. Star-studded room. Matt Damon and Jack Nicholson. And then over here we have Jennifer Lawrence. Looks like Ryan Reynolds. Hugh Jackman. Charlize Theron. And then here we have Julia Roberts. And then here we have some of our water movies. Captain Jack Sparrow, Johnny Depp. Pirates of the Caribbean. Leonardo DiCaprio from Titanic. And here we have Men in Black, Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith. Well done. And it looks like right before we end up in the gift shop, Bradley Cooper's our last figure. That was an absolutely fantastic wax museum. I loved it. I hope you guys did too. Well, my friends, I hope today showed you that even though it's the off season here in Branson, you can find a lot of really fun things to do. Well, thank you all for watching. Thank you, Rose Broderick, for becoming my newest patron. I hope you all enjoyed the wax museum. Have a great night and goodbye.